Women's soccer this last big weekend for us. Beat defending Mountain West champ UNLV 2-1 on Friday. Beat Nevada 1-0 on Sunday, and we got a big road trip coming up at Boise State on Friday and Utah State on Sunday.
Yeah, really big weekend for our program to be able to knock off UNLV, who is a really quality team, and to be honest, could have won the game. It was kind of a back and forth game, and I felt like this time it went our way, so we'll take it and enjoy it, but it could have easily gone the other way. And then Sunday games tend to be really difficult in conference, especially when you're tired after a Friday night game. So that game wasn't necessarily beautiful soccer, but again found a way to win. And I think that's kind of the motto of our team this year. And what we're trying to do is, it doesn't need to be pretty, but we need to get results. So it's 4 in a row for the team, and I think they feel pretty confident with how they're playing right now, and we're getting goals from a lot of different people in a lot of different ways. And Emily Johnson, our goalkeeper, has been outstanding and leading the conference right now in goals against average, which is huge for her because she's a great kid and a hard worker, and I'm happy to see her playing so well. So Boise State and Utah State are 2 of the best teams in our conference, and we get to play them both in one weekend away from home. So another weekend that we have to be on top of our game and be ready to go, and make sure that we're hitting on all cylinders if we're going to try to get some results this weekend.
What are you going to be looking for out of Boise State? How do you match up with them?
Boise State, so they're a very well-coached team. They play really open soccer. Like they take huge attacking shape, and they're confident, and they kind of have a real sense to them. So they play within their system. They know what they're doing. And then they have a few special attacking players. So it's you have to be really disciplined about not getting caught out of your system and not getting sucked into theirs, because they're so diligent about what they do. But they're good. They're a great offensive team. They've had a good results this year, kind of similar results to us against common opponents. And it's just going to be a matter of who can put 1 or 2 away and hang on. It's going to be a back and forth game, certainly.
Yeah. You outshot Nevada, going back to Nevada 24-7, I think. And what's do you have any reason, like, why we aren't making goals if you're shooting that much?
Yeah, to be fair, I think Nevada's goalkeeper probably saved 3 that were incredible, like really good shots. And some of the other ones, I mean, we had a kid playing that we found out had strep throat after the game, and like just, you know, we couldn't tell if she was tired or what was going on, but ended up having strep throat. And then another kid who unfortunately was a little bit of a car accident the day before, who's an offensive player. She's okay, thankfully. But it's just when you put young players into games, that tends to be the most tense part of it, is in front of your goal and in front of the other team's goal. So when you get there, nerves start to play a factor, and sometimes decision-making isn't as sharp as it should be. But I think in general, when you have those kind of odds, you're going to win games, and we've been doing that. So I'm okay with, you know, dominating stats and getting an ugly goal and finding a way to win.
Do you feel like your team's gotten better at handling those nerves, you know, as the season's progressed?
We have a really diverse team. So we have, I mean, at times this year we're starting 8 seniors, but the majority of the players that come off the bench tend to be quite young. So we actually brought in 15 new players, and when those kids come in, you can see their nerves and you can see it affect them. They're kind of different in games than they are in practice, but the longer they go and the more minutes they get, they start to find themselves. Jenna Kilman had 2 goals a couple games ago as a freshman. Like our kid that's getting all the assists off flip throws is a new coming player, but it's taken her a while to kind of find her niche. So I think it's actually a really nice balance where you have these seniors that are pretty seasoned, and they're really kind of teaching the way to our young players, and you see them. It's a good atmosphere right now because those players don't have to be dependent on, but they have the opportunity to come in and be impactful. And when you can do that as a freshman, I think that's ideal because you can learn without being, you know, carrying the load a little bit. So overall, it's a really healthy environment right now.
Was the Hicks goal? It looked like she was looking this way, and then the goalie looked like didn't know it was coming because she was looking the other way, and then when she hit it, is that right? It happened so fast.
Yeah, no, Jessie, I mean, again, Jessie in the air is something special. So we normally take a flip throw from that area, but Emily Chavez, who's one of our senior defenders, wasn't defended, so asked for it. And we played her feet, and I think because of that, the goalkeeper got a little bit wrong-footed. I think she was anticipating the flip throw, and then Emily played a beautiful ball into Jessie, and Jessie, I think actually if you watch it in slow motion, saw the goalkeeper moving this way and intentionally redirected it. which is just a whole nother level to her in the air. Yeah, so it was a special play from Jessie. Yeah, and from Emily. Great service. Any other questions?
Will that victory lead you to the championship?
No, it won't. It won't. We are approaching one game at a time. So in our conference, anyone can beat anyone, and you saw that on the first weekend. So only 2 teams out of 12 went 2-0, us and San Jose State. Everyone else beat each other up. So there's not one weekend the entire season where I think that we can easily get 2 wins. So for me, it's our whole attention now goes to Boise State. The championship is a long ways away. So one game at a time.
Anything else? Okay, thanks. Guys.
Thank you. Good to see y'all.